And that just sounds like the time of my life.
Bro.
I can see myself on holding like a megaphone. It's like, dear black people of the world, you have been found guilty of ignorance. How do you plead? Then they'll be like, what's that? Then I'll just say fire, and they'll deploy the Hellcat missiles or whatever. I really hope they fly this thing right over. Man, if this was me in this fucking helicopter, I'd fly this right over to Gilbert's sister's house and be like,
No wonder he killed himself.
Off with your hands up. As soon as he does, fucking all these missiles are going right
I
at the
can't delete my account.
apartment complex.
We'll a quick little goo report right here. Just two things to update you on. I have been eating 3/4 less meat in the past 3 days. I literally bought meat for the past 4 days and have only eaten like a sixth of it because of this. Raw, organic, unpasteurized orange juice. I've been sucking this down, and that has kept me from eating as much meat. Like, I literally bought like 4 days worth of meat and have only eaten like an eighth of it. And also, I think another factor is that, remember how I told you guys that Sarah Adams said that I had a shield on my chest? Well, last Saturday, I felt as if that shield was being spun around, and that could very well mean that shield was removed and that I could be becoming more soulful. So we'll see what happens, but basically I've been eating relatively, like yesterday I only ate meat, let's see, I ate meat twice yesterday. Usually I eat like meat like 6 times a day, no lie. So I cut my meat down by a fourth. So I'm shocked. Now, with this orange juice, when the fresh market originally opened, they had this there all the time. And there was no, BS. But they took it away. And I always complained to them. I kept saying, like, what the fuck? When are you going to bring it back? When are you going to bring it back? So they finally heard enough of my complaining and gave me like a $10 gift card because I complained so much. And that never really helped it bring it back. I'm just saying that if you complain at Fresh Market, you get money. Get paid. Paid. Yeah, this is really helping a lot. I might even go vegan. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Gutu. Out!
Warning. Agent alert. A Texas Cash 3502. Here's one of these Freemasons who is obviously a Freemason because he says, oh, I know all the tricks of law. And if you ask me in a private conversation, I'll tell you how I know all this. So if you look at his skin, it's obviously orange, just like Morgan and Morgan, John Morgan. So basically, I suspect this guy of being a djinn because djinn are always tan, like Alex Jones. They're always tan and orange, like Charlie Christ, the governor or ex-governor of Florida. So here's why this guy's an agent, because he's like anti-common sense, because he says his position on going to court has always been never voluntarily go to court. Live men and women are not meant to be in any place designed solely for the business of fictional entities. When we attend court, we are deemed dead. In fact, they cannot deal with us until we admit to being dead, a legal fiction, a trust. courtis or title persons such as a judge, prosecutor, defendant, bailiffs, cops, attorneys, and so on and so on. But this is just common sense. This guy is such, it's not just him who says this. Another fraud like David Wynn Miller says the same thing. He says don't even bother showing up to court. If you don't bother showing up to court, they're going to serve a bench warrant and they're going to come get you and throw you in jail. Look what just happened to Empress Shah, where she didn't show up to court and she went to jail for 45 days. So, we're just supposed to not show up to court and go to jail for 45 days? I mean, think about it. It's common sense. You go to court and you clear your name. You tell them that you're not your name. You tell them that you're not your name in all capital letters. And for this guy to tell you to don't even bother showing up, yeah, that's going to go over like a fart in church. And once again, this guy reeks of, you know, the typical agent shit where he disables his comments right here. If no comments allowed on the video. This guy is such, and you know, I'm the 13th viewer, go figure. And this guy is such an obvious, like, soulless, fat sack of shit. He's a fat sack of tan shit like Alex Jones, who's such an agent, and so many people fall for this shit. And once again, this is another one of these guys who tells you to file a lien on your birth certificate and tells you to fill out a UCC-1 form. When, once again, if you fill out a UCC-1 form, you're putting yourself right back under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation because you're trying to claim a benefit from your fucking name. You're trying to claim a benefit from your straw man. So this guy is telling you in one instance that you're not your straw man, and then he's telling you that you are your straw man via filling out the UCC-1 form, and now he's telling you not to go to court at all. This is the worst legal advice ever given. This is just more stupid. But remember, fat people are always stupid. Fat people are always wrong. Like Alex Jones, like this guy, just a fat Freemason, overfed, overpaid, overprivileged, tan, stupid, fat idiot. I really don't need to say anymore, but so many sheep are gonna fall for these agents out here that are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, he doesn't look like the type. See, this guy, when I look at this guy, I see a guy who could easily comb his hair, put a suit on, and go on Fox News. I just get the Fox News vibe from this guy. It's like he could easily just put a suit on. He tries, what he's doing his 13th son impression where he's like, dresses up like, I mean, this guy looks like he was born wearing a suit. I mean, when I look at this guy wearing a t-shirt, it just doesn't look right. He looks like a guy who just got out of a suit and just intentionally messed up his own hair. So I don't know about you guys. If I was ever in trouble, I go to court and say that I wasn't my name in all capital letters and that I'm not under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't run from it. And if you, and this is common sense, if you pay attention to anything Tajreed Bey says that you go to court and you tell them what to do. And this guy, A. Texas Cash, has said it himself. The very worst thing he can do in a situation is nothing. So he does a 180 and tells you to do nothing. The same guy right here, A. Texas Cash, has said the worst thing you can do is nothing. And now he's telling you to not go to court at all, which is the same thing as doing nothing. That is straight up agent speak. That is speaking out of both sides of your mouth. This guy should be arrested. This guy should be flagged. This guy should be removed from YouTube. This guy is obviously a Freemason because he says that he knows all these legal secrets because of he says to ask him in a private conversation on how he knows all these legal secrets, and he sells the secrets, like the Master Mason shit, for like $60. So, you know, it's just a typical shit. And his website is called stopthepirates.com. And obviously the word pirate is a reference to Freemasons. So see, the thing is, no one ever says the word Freemason. That's how you know if a person's real or not. Because if they actually say the word Freemason, chances are that they're not. They'll say any other word besides that. For example, if this guy was really a pirate, if this guy was really on your side, the name of the website would be stopthefreemasons.com. But no, instead it's stopthepirates.com, because if you have a website called Stop the Freemasons, then you're going to come off as adversarial to the Freemasons, and then they're going to fucking kill you. So I really hope that this video has developed your seeing eye, and you should see that this guy's nothing more than a fat sack of shit. Your typical Freemason, overfed, overprivileged. And once again, this type of shit, these type of secrets, have nothing to do with real Freemasonry. This is all just the what can I get, lower degree, non-thinking bullshit. This is more of the same. This is just Joe Blow Freemasonry. This is just the fucking Joe Blow shit. This guy has no access to underground, no access to draconians, no access to anything but fucking his nachos in his goddamn cabinet.
I was just swimming. You like my towel? Let me just set the record straight. No one became the Christ without being androgynous. Look at Atum from Egypt. He had hips like sugar stone. Waiting for you to come pick me up, Fred. Getting sick and tired. I had another vision of Melanie last night, and Reptoid Wizard was right. She is definitely big-breasted. I saw her, she was only wearing an apron, a black apron, and the top part was folded into the bottom, so it looked like she was wearing like a skirt that was only covering her chocha. And yeah, she's got like a big rack. Anything less would be a crime. So this time, when I went swimming, I didn't get vamped. For the final time, the reason why I don't grow chest hair or facial hair is because it doesn't grow in dense enough. So stop asking. I'm surprised men are asking that question. That's really alarming.
It was kind of dead.
Rachel says that I haven't been doing what I've been supposed to be doing. They have blocks in my aura. Of course, she's a dog. And I am the Christ. She looks like a chihuahua.
What?
She used to get hit. Again. I have every right to do so because she's my wife. One of them. There'll be a lot of dogs that go inside of Kutu's harem. A lot of dogs. The children will have no remorse for the grocery.
I'm just a sexy boy.
The unveiling of God. It just showed.
But I do want to tell you something that is important. I know a lot of people think this is absolutely nuts.
What the fuck?
Whatever. I am a Fae. My bloodline goes back to 36 AD in Ireland. I was Irish royalty, or my relatives were. So I do have the sight. And so I cannot tell you how relieved I was to hear you were not going to be there in Ferguson.
So you're saying your gut thinks something will happen to you if I went?
Alex, I'm a Fae. What do you think?
Well, you know I knock on wood and stuff like that, but I trust in God's providence, so if it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. Quite frankly, it sounds like a vacation to go. It'd kind of be interesting, and I would love to be able to go ask the questions I wanted to ask and get stuff done. I was talking about going land